time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
I like the silver one, I like the aesthetics. I'm like, man, all right.
They look good.
They just look better, yeah, because they think the white look cheap. That's why I was like, man, that motherfucker work though.
Exactly.
I ain't never went to a bitch house and
get
said,
a big load in that motherfucker.
man, I ain't never went to a bitch house like, bro, your washing machine so sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, facts is even when I be seeing these new washers, I be like, they be too small. You gotta exactly,
yeah. You can go in that motherfucker.
X amount of loads for sure. It's like,
hey, nigga, did you see the shit that I sent about what Perkins said to his coworker?
Yeah, I saw
hey, we gotta.
He for sure did. Nah, firing him for that is crazy though. Perkins, but she was cool with it though. She was uncomfortable, but she was cool. But I think Perkins has more of a. He ain't been on their bad radar yet, has he?
I don't think so. I think he fairly new.
Cause he always low-key say some crazy things sometimes.
He do.
Never to nothing like that extent though. He tried to be too slick. That's why she said to lean back. What she say on him? Like, he gonna lean back. I'm like, damn, they looking at Cuz. These niggas going out bad.
Yeah,
Cuz
as
be
a
on
black
there
man,
late
you
night.
can't be a nigga no more.
Nah, you can be, but it's like, I just think that I think it depends on the reaction of the woman. If she
That's
feel,
what it is.
if she
cool,
feeling
like,
you,
right.
they not tripping. But when she get to looking uncomfortable, it's over. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Perkins.
That's her. I ain't never seen her before. She must be fairly new.
She for sure fresh because I ain't really seen her either. I think I seen her a couple times, but I never really seen her.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she ain't no champion, whatever her name. Carrie Champion.
Oh yeah,
she alright.
Let me see. You would have found her.
Yeah, like it's certain ones that hit.
Oh, that's her. I for sure seen her. That's Ellie that he was talking to.
Yeah, she look better with her hair. Like you know what?
He been on the show with her a lot. Different shows.
I
guess that angle that was.
Yeah, that's what I said. The hairstyle kind of did it with her because it was this one chick.
I mean, 42, she cool. You know the people that yellow, they don't age as good.
No, they don't.
She better than Carrie.
You think so?
Let me see.
I like Carrie. Oh, Carrie 50. I didn't know she was that old.
Oh, no, I don't know. Nah, Carrie
That's
solid.
what I'm saying.
I'm thinking about, I don't know who I'm thinking about. What's the other lady?
That's Carrie.
What was the one that was just on the football field? She was at y'all game and they almost hit her, I think. I forgot
Pam,
her.
you talking about Pam?
Yeah, that is her. Yeah.
That bitch horrible.
That's the dark one with the stiff wig.
Yeah,
right?
that bitch is terrible. I would never.
Yeah.
Now, Carrie bad, though. That's why I always thought she right. I didn't know she was that old, bro. She 50. I be you got hurt.
You trying to make that nigga good. You got the purse. Where that thing at?
Yeah, niggas, it's 6:35. Yeah, nigga, we waited now. Yeah, we waited.
Damn, like, man. What's happening, y'all, man? Niggas is late today. It's just me and Short in the building. Y'all already know what it is, man. Viral Way or No Way. LBC Messiah, man. And we back here with another one. Viral, I don't know what he doing. I don't know where Kali at. He told us 6:30. It's about 7. And he still ain't showed up. Niggas a ghost today.
Man.
We gonna kick it off with y'all, man. We gonna get it cracking.
We
Short, how you doing, man?
Man, you know what, man? Look, A1 like the sauce, baby. You already know East Side to the East Side, man. Trying to hold on like a hubcap in the fast lane, bro.
And shout out to all the East Sides, man.
Always, bro. Always, man. You know, we trying to give you. Hey, you know what's crazy? Shout out to the Viral Way gang, too. I've been loving some of the comments, man. I didn't realize that we get y'all through so much traffic. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
I've been loving that.
Shout out to all the Viral Way members, like I like to call them. You know, everybody that's supporting us. We show love back. And if it's fuck us, it's fuck you. That's just straight up like that. Ain't no in-betweens. But we appreciate y'all, and I'm going to focus on that. Man, I'm going to try to give y'all some more positivity in this life because I know niggas be out there going through it. You see it online 24/7.
Man.
That's why the energy where it's at. You can't post positive shit and your shit go up. As soon as the negative go, people love to jump in there because they all toe up too. They relate to that more than the positive. They don't know how to be positive. Niggas addicted to it, sabotaging their own lives.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. You know, the misery loves company type shit. That's really kind of what we talking about. You know, it's like math, man. The negative always outweigh the positive when you're doing algebra. So unfortunately, bro, we gonna try to put more positive out here, you know what I'm saying? Especially the representation of black men, you know what I'm saying? And that's where we need more of. You know, we hear a lot of other type of stuff, all the type of negative, but this and that podcast and wherever's going on in the world, bro. You come here to get the positive in your food. You know what I'm saying? We good for the soul, baby. That's what we here
facts.
for.
Good energy, man. Yeah, I had a thought I was about to say. I forgot though. But why do you think that is though? Why do you think it's easier for people to gravitate to negativity than it is to positive stuff? Not even just naturally like gravitating to the negative, but even the way people think. Majority of the people that think, like say if you got a child, right? Mm-hmm. And they go outside, they go to a party. The best case scenarios never come up.
Never.
It's gonna always be the worst case scenario. Man, I hope my child do this. I hope they ain't doing that. You know what I mean? It's always the worst case scenarios. And I think that about everything. People go to a job interview. Unless you just that confident in yourself and you know you didn't put that work in, and that's a small percent, but majority, I believe, they automatically go in there. You might think you're not getting the spot or you think you don't deserve to be there. You got to show up like God sent you there.
Yeah. You gotta, I put it like this, man. Prior preparation prevents poor performances. So if you're always on point, you know what I'm saying? You always stay on guard. You ain't got to worry about the insecurities, man. Allow your confidence to overcome your insecurities, bro. Speak that affirmation, knowing you got to claim it, bro. You got to claim it in your mind so you already can project what you want, bro. That's what we on, man. But the negativity always go overshine the positive due to the fact that I feel like people love to be entertained when it ain't they shit. If you ain't going through it, it's cool to be like, oh, okay, so-and-so cheating on her husband and whoop-de-whoop-whoop-whoop. They love to sit back. As long as it ain't affecting them, it's like, okay, cool. It's cool to gossip and talk about it. But when it's you, jokes is always funny until the joke's on you. That's basically what it is with negativity.
That's facts. But they'll spread that faster than cancer or something. But it's just crazy because to me, it's like, but when you see people when they accomplish things or you see them reaching the next level, you hear nothing but crickets. You don't really get that.
Because your real ones go show you love in silence and they go show you in public. And it's always more haters than it is supporters.
Right. A nigga ain't finna run back. You heard what just happened to them? They just, unless you got $100 million deal like Gilly and Wallow or something. Then they found something bad about that too. So it just, man, you know, energy is everything. Energy is the way everything revolves. Energy. And if you ain't got the right energy, you can't even be around me. So focus on your energy.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of energy, though, fellas, watch out with all the horny energy at work. Because when we seen cats like Perkins and shooting shots, hey, viral! The viral way. Yeah.
Nigga, he made it.
Nigga, we made it.
Man, I'm in here. I made it, man. I made it.
Man, no, we was talking about energy, though, right? So listen. Perk kind of shot a shot at his coworker, you know what I'm saying? He was basically asking the chick, you know.
I know y'all heard the clip. This nigga Perk out his
what'd he do?
Yeah, he tried to lean back on it. What he telling short?
Man, he was basically telling her, like, look, man, don't take an ibuprofen when you got Big Perk in your life. Basically, using his name.
Yeah, he said, you don't need an ibuprofen or something, you can get a Perk. All right, clapped him.
Nah.
My bad.
See, we already look. See, that's what happens when you on time.
What happened with Perkins? He not taking his training minds. He ain't on that computer taking them training minds.
Nope.
He ain't taking them sexual harassment
courses. He's skipping the courses.
I have to take the courses.
Hey, that nigga finna lose his job on national television.
Bruh.
What is wrong with him?
I don't think. Is it bad because they say he shot the right shot?
It was the wrong shooter.
Did he really go out crazy? But this is what I was thinking too. I think they only feel bad depending on the way the woman reacts.
Always.
If the woman energy is reciprocated and she's happy about it, like, oh, it might feed into it, nobody's gonna have nothing to say.
Hey,
but it
Messiah.
goes back to the negativity thing we're just talking about.
Hey, Messiah, it's always sexual harassment when the dude is ugly, but if the nigga's handsome, it ain't sexual harassment no
that's
more.
what I'm saying. They would have overlooked it.
Yeah.
She wasn't feeling that.
She
didn't
wasn't.
She didn't even give it a reply. She was like
Now
lost
she
for words.
said something after. She gonna say, then they gonna lean back.
Yeah, and when
she
it's
said
still
something
got-
like, but yours already off the screen though. But I was like, damn, Perk, like you blew it. You thought you was too green in there. She been too friendly with you. Now you like. They say he finna be up there with Unc and with Shannon and Ocho at night.
Talk
Sexual
about not knowing how to read the room. With
Man.
all of the sexual
Come
harassment,
on.
all of the rape lawsuits, you do that on national
Me
TV.
Too moments.
All these Me Too movements and all that, man. Every female that watched that clip, whoever dealt with him, they coming out the woodwork.
Yep.
They going to get Tony Busby. He finna get smacked.
But do you think he went too? Y'all think he went too far?
I don't
Yes,
think
nigga, you're at work on national TV. Why are you shooting your shot, bro?
He
But
shit
you
did on
work with
air, yeah.
But
You're
it's-
on the air. What are you doing?
Yeah, but this is like, I mean, I guess you can't have no personality on air no
You
more.
can't, but
you
you
can't
but-
flirt. You can't do nothing.
Not
I
no
guess
more,
not
bro.
In this climate, that's why I said read the
agree.
room.
I know. I'm just saying that, but it was only there ain't no read the room. It was one-on-one.
Hey, but
No,
real-
you're at work on national TV. It's
can't-
not.
you
We're
gotta
not
be
in the back in the
professional.
break room. We not
at a
lunch,
party,
at a-
ESPN party or something.
Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this nigga
Hey,
crazy.
but I'm gonna ask y'all this though, real talk. Does he need like a speech impediment class? Because I had to rewind it like 7 times.
Facts.
Because it's like,
I had to read the comments.
Man,
Me
bro,
too. There you go. I went straight to the
Bro,
comments. I didn't know what he was.
Hey, it needs the
All I
closed
do-
caption.
I use context clues. I had
Man.
to do that. Like, all I heard was Perk. I'm like, oh, he must have said something about this. And I had to put it together that way. Till I got to the comments. I seen like 10 people saying the same thing. What did he say?
Yeah, bro.
That's why I was like, damn, was it really that bad? But you could tell she just put her head down. She like, damn, he gonna do the lean back. That's when the nigga knew he was wrong. He lost all, like, it inflated him. He was just like,
Nah, he was trying to be
he got
cool.
deflated.
no, that's what I'm saying. He got deflated. Like, yeah, exactly.
But
That's
to
what I
use
meant.
Perk, I know your last name is Perkins, but like ibuprofen, Perk,
Bro, he thought
Perk
he was
30.
cooking,
Come
bro.
on,
Nah,
girl,
he
you
said,
was not
yeah,
cooking,
you
bro.
don't need
Bro.
ibuprofen. You just need a Perk.
Man, he
Like
thought
a Perk? What you want? Some lean next? Like this nigga crazy.
he thought he was on his
Perk.
Absol
He thought
freestyle,
he was
bro.
born up.
Give him his Absol freestyle.
He definitely choked.
Don't get rid of him for that, man. I don't think he went too far off the wall. I felt like the sauce wasn't there as he thought it was.
See, you got to think. We looking at it from a barbershop type of
Yeah,
point of view.
facts.
Like, oh man, he's this nigga shooting a shot, bro. You're on national TV.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro? Sports show. Y'all talking sports. She's visibly uncomfortable
Uncomfortable.
through the screen. Are you nuts? All she got to do is make one complaint. You're cooked.
Yeah,
Your career is done.
For one,
For what?
this is what I'm getting at too, though. For one, he's worked with her on multiple occasions. He's been around her, so he maybe assumed or thought he had this
Cool.
type of
Yeah,
thing
relationship.
going on. So she probably didn't. He probably just one of the people that talk too much. If she wanted to give you the cat,
He
you
talking.
didn't been playful behind the scenes, and now you got on here. She like, damn, nigga, like you had to start running your mouth on camera.
And this is what I mean by women working in male spaces.
Mm.
Even when you think you being cool, you crossing certain lines. You gotta read the room. This is the wrong
Now, that's
climate.
just different ism though, too, though. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you doing something behind the scenes like that and you go on TV, she probably didn't want nobody to know. You just got too comfortable. Like, nigga too happy or something. I don't know.
Them days is over, bro.
Yeah.
You still looking at it from back in the 90s, maybe.
I'm
it'd
not
be
looking at
acceptable.
it like that. I'm saying if he did feel he had it that comfortable with her off camera, he's even said things on camera in different segments, not to that extent. I'm just saying he got too comfortable.
That's a walking lawsuit waiting to happen.
I think what's gonna save him if the chick is cool, if she goes to HR, but like, look, let it be, brush under the rug, make him take a sexual harassment course. She can save his job if she cool.
No, she can't because that's the reputation of the network now. So even though she might be cool with it, they might not be cool with it because you got to realize how many women is going to be emailing them talking about, look how uncomfortable he's making her. They going to pressure the damn network to put belt to ass.
I'm saying he just didn't do no Adrian Bronner shit. Like, he didn't keep going. He left it alone.
Oh, you bringing this nigga up.
Oh, yeah. That nigga's
Man,
crazy.
It was along the lines of that.
Nah, man.
At least with Adrian Bronner, she smiled. She
Yeah,
lost
but
her.
but he kept
whole
going. He left it alone.
train of thought.
Even if he shot her shot and it was it, he kept going.
Then it's like you look like an ogre. Like you just
Man,
look like
come on.
you look crazy. Nigga.
So
Like,
Nick
what-
can't shoot his shot.
No,
So
nigga.
other niggas
What
can't
Jay
get no
say?
play?
Yeah, that's
Nigga, you
crazy.
should have just took out your pocketbook, nigga, at that point. Because we know that's what you got to do
I
behind
would
the
just tell you
scenes.
this, bro. I barely understood what he said, homie. I had to really, like you said, read the comments, man, closed caption, whatever the case may be. All of them the perk, and then just did
that's
that.
that's how it sounded to me.
What this nigga say? But no,
Perkins,
hey,
you fouled out, bro.
hey, Adrian Broner did that list too, though, where he put, his best eater, his best doggy. Y'all seen that list, man?
Cornball.
Yeah, exactly.
Cornball.
Goofy out the
What are you
game.
doing? Cornball.
I don't know.
Who exposes women? That's for the bitches to do.
Bruh.
You want some superhead shit. What, you want to go write a book?
No, he want to start his own T app. Get your
Bro,
ass in the ring,
Nah,
bro.
they asked a lot of questionable questions in that thing anyway. He answered them all, I guess 100%. But yeah, he's a weirdo for that. You putting them all out there
Definitely
like that.
lame.
But he for sure probably made them boost up. I know them eaters and stuff like that. Niggas went right looking for her.
You can't unlame a lame. You can't uncorn
He's
a
a
corn.
goofy. He blamed everything on that liquor. Cut need to just leave that shit alone.
First of all, if she an eater like that, I'm trying to keep her to myself anyways. I'm not finna be giving y'all the game.
We all know,
What,
because
you crazy?
when she find out she an eater,
Nah,
the homies go,
no.
everybody gonna want
He
it.
What are you
giving it
talking
up.
about?
He giving it up because he's not messing with. She probably left him alone. Like
It don't
probably
matter,
realized
though.
Cut was a goofy.
It don't matter. You don't put that in. If,
I'm not saying that. I'm not agreeing about nothing putting her out. I'm not
Yeah.
saying he should have did none of that. That list, even niggas even signing up to even give attention to them lists is crazy.
Yeah.
When y'all see them shit online, why is niggas even responding to that?
Man, you know why they responded. Niggas trying to be next in
Yeah.
line. Fuck you mean?
Hey,
No,
what's her
I'm not
hey,
saying
for
that. I'm
sure.
saying niggas like Bronner that seen the list and decided to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Niggas should even be signing up to do the shit.
I feel like at that point, bro, once you reach a certain status, homie, it's giving like immature energy as far as like you ain't been here before. It's kind of like it's your first time getting some pussy. And it's kind of like you said, you can't unlame a lame, bro. Like he act like he just started getting pussy 2 hours ago.
And it's like getting pussy in this era is not even really nothing to brag about. At this age, at his age, it ain't
Come
nothing to
on.
brag about at all. But in this era where you can literally buy it from anybody,
Man,
because everybody's selling it.
pretty much.
The women you wouldn't think selling it is selling it. I'm telling you. Add them on your Snapchats. The ones that be at work with these 9-to-5s, they talking about I'm going streaming in 30 minutes on Snap, nigga. They busting it open. So it's not even nothing to brag about. It's the easiest thing to get.
Yeah, for real.
You damn near got to brag if you go on a date and she don't offer the pussy. Like, damn, she ain't doing nothing. She a saint. I got to give her some props.
Yeah.
They all fucking. I'm telling you that right now.
Look at you, goofy, if you ain't taking it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Turn her down.
They
You
gonna
be in that
probably
group-
call you
you
gay
gonna be
or
in a group
something.
chat.
Yeah, they gonna call you gay or any type of little accusations, whatever they want to put you in a group chat. They go grill you in there.
They gonna
I've
definitely.
been told y'all, man, that cat wasn't worth what y'all thought it was.
What you mean?
We didn't talk about that episodes ago. It's just like you said, it's selling. It's not as worth as much as people think it is.
Oh yeah, the
Niggas
value of it
crashing out.
definitely
Yeah.
went down.
Yeah.
The value of it most definitely went down for sure. That's
Man.
without a doubt.
It's gone down so bad where my nigga Messiah didn't put it in the group chat with Stubbs don't even want to be stepdaddies no more.
Oh yeah,
And I'm to the point now, like, Messiah, where did you find this at? So
Nah,
I'm
I came across that, but it's crazy because I'm like, why the fuck would this video come across? Whatever you call it, yo. Why is this on my algorithm?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's wild. These studs, there's got to be some
Hey,
clickbait
but they
stuff.
saying the same thing that men are saying.
So who's wrong now? Is it the men or the women?
And this the craziest
If
part.
the studs don't want them, and they complain about women with kids and everything else, that's crazy work. And
Well, they
then-
say you shouldn't be a stepdad or a stepmom. Anyways, I'm seeing women in droves in the comments saying, "Yeah, I dated a man with kids. I ain't do shit with his kids. Basically, fuck his kids."
Mm.
So the same women that's championing and parading for men to be stepdads, they ain't finna be stepmoms by no means at all. And what's worse than that, I'm seeing the studs and the dyke bitches, they're going back straight after dealing with women, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going back to men. I can't deal with this shit."
Right.
Hey,
I done seen a lot of studs. There's a whole stud movement where they going back straight.
Going back straight.
They going back to the dick. They
And
like, fuck you bitches. You bitches is crazy.
Boy, that's a cold double standard because can't no man go gay and then say he going back to women and is the women go welcome or the men go welcome the women back to them being back heterosexual women.
Yes, they welcome. They never left. That's just the whole.
There's
just the
Double
whole
standards
thing.
exist.
They be in those relationships and still going to go after she done got beat on by the stud. She done went and found some cock somewhere. So, it is double standards do exist. They trying to compare 1 and 2. It don't make sense, but it's just like
I just want to know why would Stud want to be a step parent if they don't have children of their own? Like, is that making them feel more masculine in the relationship?
Well, you know, they want to be a man. So what's the closest thing to being a man? Being a father. So if I'm the father in a relationship, they think, okay, I'm going to be the stepdad.
Mhm.
We obviously can't physically have kids together, but since you already got one, I'm going to take the father role until they got to put them boots on and pull them pants up and they're like, whoa, this ain't for me.
Then I don't even think on top of that, it's like when it comes to 2 women, it's like That's a cold dynamic anyway.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
I don't really know why.
You already know why, bro. Let's not play.
But I think they're more so equipped to being quick to help if they love their partner to take care to help to jump in that position. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you like this. I feel like that's a dangerous. Oh, we got Kylie the 1, not the 2.
Hey,
Always
Kylie
in
trying to come here
traffic.
with the
What it
guns
do?
after they bled, cuz. How the mother things he had up? Yes. They said, how you gonna listen to a nigga with Birkenstock?
Facts. I'm not trying to hear nothing from a nigga no
Hey,
Birkenstock.
man, come on. Hey, Kylie, bro, we talking about why like studs
studs
want
don't
to be
wanna be
stepdads
with-
no more. So you probably know about this because you know you had 2. No, I'm fucking with you. Studs don't want it.
Girls basically want to go back.
They wanna go back
They
straight.
don't want to deal. They don't want to deal with women or women with kids.
Oh, I mean, shit, we don't, you know what I mean? It's hard for us to deal with it too. So they just getting a taste of what men already deal with, right? On a daily, I feel like.
Are you welcome back a
So-
stud if say she was gay and then she say I want to be back straight? Are you or be the first one in line to welcome back to the heterosexual lifestyle?
I'm for sure hitting that, yeah.
Okay.
He said first one in line. It's short. I thought it words on there. Yeah, but it depends though.
The
So-
first one back too?
Yeah, she like, man, listen, I've been on the other side for about 16 years. I'm ready to come back home.
16 years don't matter when they slanging dildos up there.
That's
I don't
Yeah.
think they taking it though if they the stud. I think they more of the pleaser, right?
Man, they both taking it.
Okay.
Man, studs be sneak dicking. they be sneak dicking.
They got that sneaky pussy.
Listen, I done had some that done sneak dick. Bro, even crazier, I done had one sneak dick, and then, well, she wasn't the stud, she was the femme.
Okay.
Her stud start blowing my phone up, talking about blowing me down and all type of shit. Talking about where you at? I got the burner, I got the blick. I'm woo woo.
Oh,
She talking about sparking in
I'm
there.
thinking, talking about we
Nah,
said blow you
your
down.
mind somewhere
I'm
else.
Like, wait,
Nah.
you had both of them?
I'm talking about like blowing the nigga down.
I'm about to say, viral, you crazy.
You she talking about catching fades and all. I'm like,
God,
you're still a
yeah,
female. You know that, right?
yeah,
Beef
smoke with
with
studs.
studs?
God damn.
Nah, this is the coldest part. The female, I knew her years ago.
Okay.
She was like lesbian back then. So I was the first dude to introduce her back to the straight lifestyle. So she really just wanted to experiment. She wanted to get some dick, bottom line.
Facts.
So I used to be blowing her back out. Boom. She moved, go to Texas, get married to a stud.
Okay.
After she had a kid, they moved back. And then boom, she come back. I get back in contact with her. What happened? She want to start getting dick down again, saying, you know, this shit, she can't hit it right. The strap on don't feel
Man.
right. She can't get the right rhythm, and it's just not the same. You don't got that man to just grab you and choke you and all that shit. So boom, I started knocking her down again. Stud went through the phone, talking about up and blick and all kind of shit. So I'm just
Wow.
like, damn. Beat the bitch up and all kind of bitch hit me the next day. Oh, she blacked my eye. I said, see?
Hey, I would have like delete my number.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Because that's not domestic violence. That's just 2 females having an altercation.
Right, because what the police gonna do when they show up?
Come
Y'all
on,
2
bro.
females.
That's 2 females.
And I think domestic violence anyway be higher in same-sex couples anyway.
It's the
It
highest.
is.
It's
It
the
is.
highest in lesbian
So-
I mean,
couples.
sports, you know, they menstrual cycles probably sync together now. You know, they've been around each other for so long, bro. It's probably a whole lot
That's
of,
crazy. I didn't even think about it that way.
Yeah, think
that's
about it,
for
bro.
sure, yeah.
man, whole lot of hormones going on in that household, bro.
That's too much estrogen right there.
Yeah, facts.
Speaking of emotions, y'all seen that Kevin McCall clip that's going viral right now?
I did, yeah.
Man.
Your boy crying about being on EBT. He said Chris Brown made $90 million and his EBT just got cut. Trump just pushed the red button on the EBT, broke down crying. Smack said he had a knife in his pocket or on his side. He thought he was
He was
finna
tweaking.
off himself in there. But what I find crazy about this is Chris Brown responded and he says, you can't walk across a bridge that you burnt. And you know what's worse than what he said, a goofy, a broke one or something like
Yeah,
that.
he said what's worse than a troll is a
Worse than a
broke
troll
one.
is a broke one.
Yeah.
So everybody's having this sympathy for
Sympathetic
Kevin
moment.
McCall,
Yeah.
but people don't realize dude was basically talking about knocking Chris Brown down. Saying
Nah.
he was going to off him, this, that, and the third. I seen a bunch of female in the comments saying, man, I was trying to console him. And he started telling me how ugly I am and his bitch look way better than me. So he burnt a lot of bridges, said a lot of
He
crazy
did a lot of
shit.
crazy things.
And his interviews going viral again about how he blew through millions of dollars and all. He just
So-
burnt all
They
these
said he
bridges.
was over 8
Yeah.
million up. And it's not even like, I don't wish what he going through on nobody, but it's like to get on there and do all that. Is it a moment? Is it a
God
mo-
can humble
Nah,
us
I'm-
at any
nah, I'm
moment,
saying,
bro.
is it a moment for the content?
I don't
Yes,
think so.
we
I
can be
think it's
humble, but Why come on there and then express yourself and do all that?
I think he want that. You know how when a crisis happened in a country, like you remember when Haiti got hit with the hurricane and the Red Cross came in to help. What he's doing is he wants to be he wants the Red Cross recipient. He wants to be helped. He wants people maybe to start a GoFundMe. He's begging for help, bro, financially, because he wants to go back to the lifestyle clearly he previously lived. And he can't do it with the music because ain't nobody messing with him now. He burned too many bridges. So now it's like, I want the lifestyle back, but without putting in the work.
Yeah, I think it's a blatant cry for help. I think he wants sympathy from people. And I feel like to a certain degree, people fucked him over. But at the same time, when you start to listen to all the stories that he has against people, it's almost like they could have helped you, but you also could have helped yourself. So at some point, you got to help yourself. You talked about the $8 million fortune that you blew. Like, at some point, you got to smarten up. You had the money, you had the fame, you had the riches, you had the connections. And if it didn't work out, I understand expecting the handouts to a certain degree, especially people you have done music with or done favors for. But even at that point, at some point as a man, you got to say, man, I gotta get off the porch and get it. You can't be crying for niggas to help you all the time.
I just think at some point, at that point, you got to learn from him, but just take accountability. Like, I don't know how much you done made. If you doing songs for Chris Brown, and like you said, you done blew through $8 million, I probably would just got on there and admitted in a sense like, man, I'm hurting. Nigga, I blew through $8 million. I did bunk. Like, I would just owned it. Because it's going to be people in a lifetime that never make $8 million.
Yeah.
So even the people that's going to be clowning you and doing stuff like that, but you go in there boo, crying, and the cuz start going crazy.
Snot came out of cuz nose.
Come on, even tape, bro.
He said,
like his mama died or something.
He said he had to go to the county building with a coronavirus mask on, like
he
he was a
didn't
COVID
recognize
seal.
it. But it's like going to the doctor and you ashamed of going to the doctor and everybody else
Everybody
is here for the
is,
same thing. It's
exactly.
like, nigga, you going, it's real life. That's just, shit happens.
This thing that
You're not the
confused
first
me.
person that got their money and lost it.
Facts.
Why was EBT the only option? You could have went and got a job.
Yeah.
For real.
Why was EBT
Go learn a trade, my
the
nigga.
only option? You could have went and Instacarted, nigga. You could have personal train. You're Kevin McCall. Like
But
Chris
even
Brown said, if you wrote all these hits,
Right.
why
So
you
write
ain't
some
write no more?
Yeah.
Be a manager, talent agent, whatever
You
whatever
gotta
it
have
is.
some connection to the industry.
Yeah.
Do promos,
Yeah.
nigga. Anything.
It sounded like he took the baby mama around and just went victim and just said, help me. instead of strapping up his boots and being a man, bro.
Nah,
like
I'm just
real
saying,
talk.
if his name ain't bigger by now, because now it is bigger. Especially when I thought about the Deuces song. If he really wrote that, like that was a banger.
Nah, I think Strip, a couple hits that Chris Brown had.
Yeah, now
that were
I'm not
bangers.
saying that he didn't. I'm just saying if, like he said, if you are that talented enough to do that, you can start charging at low prices. If you wrote bangers, start somewhere. You know,
Do Instagram promo or go to Izzy route, the Azalea route, the chick who be spazzing out on Twitter. Just
And I
start
think-
tweeting like crazy.
Yeah, or I'm just saying, go. I got songs $500,000,
Bro,
like,
he can
you know
do
what I mean? Go from
jingles.
there.
You can do ba 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 ba. I'm like, he can just start writing jingles, homie. People get money off of that.
It's just as a man, I'm not having no sympathy for you, bro. Like,
At all.
you chose to go get on EBT out of all things. Come on, bro. You could have went and got a regular job. Nigga, go to construction. Go pick up a pipe wrench. Anything, bro.
He
Go
could
to
have got a
the port.
CDLs.
But-
Get your
Yeah.
CDLs. Go to the oil refinery.
But you see people like Thug reaching out talking about I got 25,000.
Well, that's
for you.
after that, and that's what he was asking for. Like, man, I'm up, but again, Thug give him the 25. We're gonna see what he do with it, right?
Man,
I mean,
Thug
If he
trying to
give-
get back
he
in the
give it to
good
him.
graces.
It don't
man.
matter
Stop
when
it.
he get to it.
Thug
I mean,
trying to get back in the
it
good
don't
graces
matter,
of
but
the
if
people,
they
cuz.
tell him to go on camera and cry for 25,000, he won. Even if he pulled a stunt or not. You know what I'm
Man, that's
saying?
some terrible
I just think,
content
like you
if it
said,
checks out.
I'm
you
just
might as
saying,
well
that's-
go strap up your boots and get a 9 to 5, because to me, at this point, crying about it, you could have done any other thing in the music industry besides that. The fact that you're still going about it, to me, it doesn't show that you're serious enough about the craft to even be trying. I think somebody on their mission is not even taking time and energy to speak about niggas that didn't give them a handout. It's like, fuck it,
Still trying
okay,
to find another way.
we on to the
Yeah.
next move. Like, what are we doing? You sitting there doing what you're doing. To me, it just looks like you're still stuck in a situation and you're really not trying to do nothing to get out of it. So-
Brother, start a podcast. Tell stories about your time in the industry. Like, if you ain't noticed, that's what everybody's doing. They going on these podcast runs, they charging they booking fees, and they just telling old stories, unheard stories. How many stories you got with Chris Brown?
Exactly.
People gonna listen to that shit 1,000,000 times over.
But do
Man,
people
listen,
do?
he can do. I got an idea.
Outside of him making music for people, do people really want to hear from him like that?
I mean, I'm saying he
Depends
can
on the stories.
He can ride Chris
Really?
Brown coattail. He's doing his big ass concert. Go to each city that he's doing. like you said, do a pop-up shot, tell podcast stories about what happened on the road when he was on the road with Chris Brown.
Chris Brown ain't going for that.
I'm saying he got
every city I'm at.
No,
They go
I'm
sit in
just-
Peru.
Chris gonna keep cracking on
And, well, guess what? Then he can come up on a lawsuit. Sue. You already acting like a bitch. My nigga, you already crying for EBT. Nigga, sue this nigga.
Man, that's it's an ugly sight though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I ain't gonna say he went on there to do that. I just think he probably got to talking about it and it happened. But it's just like, you got a lot of other options.
Man, facts
You're
over,
not a
man.
lack of options.
As a man, it's always better to think before you speak, right? And think of the outcomes of what this is going to do, because people that you might have fucked with, you might have just burnt the bridge, or people that wanted to bring you back into a certain situation or extend a hand might have been like, you know what? This is the exact reason why I don't fuck with you. So I think you got to think before you speak and just try to, speak from logic and not emotion. And I think that's where he fucked up. So
And my thing is, if Chris Brown did F you over, let's say he really did, because I believe he probably did. But, bro, move on.
Mhm.
Okay, you got burned. Every artist in the industry got a story about how they got burned. But that didn't stop their career. They kept going. Just use that as a learning curve. Okay, I know what not to do next time. Go write some more hits. Like Chris Brown said, where's the rest of them?
What makes you believe Chris Brown burned it?
he's just so big that I think at some point these bigger artists, they don't pay for a beat, they don't pay for the feature,
Bigger than
or
the program.
they just don't do certain things and say they are, or don't give
Get
the
your cash
feature.
up front. Stop
Well,
giving
they
niggas.
just
Stop giving niggas.
do what it
the
is.
business right.
Well, him and Chris Brown was locked in back then before the whole fallout happened. They was
Yeah.
like Ace Boone Coon. So I can believe that he might have helped write a song or two.
Yeah,
I'm
Like
not-
that's known.
I don't think he never denied that. I don't think they never denied none of that. I just think to the fact of a lot of people do things, you never know. He probably wanted to be in the spotlight. You writing songs for somebody, you probably feel like you make better songs or better music. But Chris Brown getting all the fame, ain't no telling how you running your mouth behind people, to these industry people and stuff like that. And they probably get wind of Chris Brown. He probably never let you know why he make a move. And this is all just
speculation.
yeah, speculation. So, but other than that, it's like you said though, y'all fall out. It is what it is. Y'all know why it happened. Ain't nobody just falling out for no reason.
Crazy.
I would think.
I'd rather go the writer route too. That's a bag,
Yeah.
and you low key.
Exactly.
Yeah, you get to
Shit.
enjoy the fruits without the fame.
But
Yeah.
man, come on, bro.
It's-
I think that's like that between that and like a movie
I
director or
just
something.
think,
Something like
I
that,
think if he was probably writing so many songs for Chris Brown, then Chris just stopped probably dealing with him.
Mhm.
And now you feel like that was where your best bag was at.
But even then,
'Cause
if you
Chris
writing
took
hit
a-
though for Chris Brown, it's other R&B singers that he could have been like, look, Chris ain't fucking with. You can fuck with Usher.
You got a resume now
yeah,
too.
you have a resume.
Yeah.
You got so many other people that you can like, look, Chris ain't messing with me, but I can start working with you.
And I can understand that too, because Chris took like a very poppy, radio like term for
Yeah.
a while where he probably wasn't fucking with bro
why
like
we
that
don't
no
fault
more.
singers like rappers for not singing their own songs?
They're singers.
But for writing their shit.
yeah,
They're
No, that's a-
singers. They're
that's
not known for writing. They have
That's a good
they
question.
have
though.
good vocal
I
talent.
think it's a lot of writers. It's a lot of singers that's known for writing their own stuff.
But what I'm saying is historically, singers are known for just singing, not
Yeah.
necessarily being a talented writer. Most singers rap or
That's
sing
starting
somebody else.
yeah, like
That's not-
Temptations,
yeah.
like Smokey Robinson wrote for the Temptations, Marvin Gaye. So
That-
yeah,
that's the culture.
yeah.
But
it's
I
the
feel
culture.
like it became more of a trend for singers and R&B artists to write their own shit.
at
Like
what
with
time
who?
though?
Some of it.
Like
think,
who?
I
But-
think
Name them.
It was never prevalent for singers to be writers.
R. Kelly wrote for damn near the whole industry.
okay.
While writing his
R.
own
Kelly's
Neo.
wrote his
So
own
who
songs.
wrote for R. Kelly?
I think. Hold on.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
So if R. Kelly wrote for
Neo.
himself, why would we?
He's an anomaly.
I know.
R.
Let me
Kelly,
finish saying. So
Neo.
why would we not put R. Kelly on a higher pedestal than the people that's not right now?
He is on
No,
a
no,
higher
he is.
pedestal.
R.
Yeah.
Kelly's one of
Besides pissing on a bitch.
Yeah, but
allegedly.
Before that, he was known as king of R&B.
music wise though. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think-
just saying in general.
R. Kelly,
I think
Neo, Music Soul
Smokey.
Child, Smokey.
I'm saying as a singer, your
um,
talent is to sing these notes, not to necessarily write.
No, but we're saying as
Party
far
Next
as if you
Door,
can
yeah,
write
Party
it,
Next
and-
Door. Wrote a lot of hits.
Yes, you write these
Wrote a
songs
lot of
and
hits.
But I
sing
think
it.
sometimes though, some singers probably can't hit that note, or it's probably meant for a female to sing. Like when Neo did "Irresistible" to the left, I can imagine no man doing that song.
Yeah, that's
You know,
what I'm saying.
Pac
Like
does-
Party Next Door, he's given a lot of or a couple of hits to Rihanna and other girl artists
Mhm.
because it probably sounds better.
Better for a woman,
for
like
them to
so.
do it,
Certain
yeah.
things is kind of like more of a feminine energy, and then maybe vice versa, where if a woman's writing a song, it may sound better coming from a man.
But what I'm saying is, why would a singer get notched down for not writing the music?
They
like a
don't.
rapper
You're
would.
right. It's not. It's not.
Well,
That's
within
not the
there.
culture
Yeah.
of singing.
It's
I
not.
can sing, but
You're
I
right.
can't write.
Like,
so
'cause we-
write me a song, and I'm gonna sing it better than you can. You can write it better than me. That's why we.
I
we
think
met.
because in rap it's a harder judgment. Like again, with the whole ghostwriting with Drake thing, that kind of knocked him down a little bit. So
I don't think then if that's the case, if we're going by those standards, I think any genre.
I don't think singing is a sport for real though, like rap is.
What?
I don't think singing
it
is a
depends on
sport
what
like
genre.
rap is. Like I don't think people are as into the competitive side of
I think R&B is.
singing as they are rap.
If I hear,
I
if
think R&B
I feel
is.
like
if I
that's
hear a
why we
singer-
don't
if I hear
predicate
a
singing on
singer-
lyrics.
If I can hear a
or
singer that
writing.
can sing and hit every note and sing they whole and sing about their life that I can relate to versus somebody just giving them the song because they can sing, I'm gonna fuck with that other one better.
I don't think that's really a parameter of anything. If you can sing and hit notes, I don't think people's looking at the subject matter as much as good as you
People,
can sing.
what do you just because you hitting high notes, but do you like the song?
If you singing about your life, but your notes are trash, you can't sing, and this person is singing about something else, but they hitting the greatest notes ever, I think more people gonna gravitate over
Well,
here.
yeah,
That's the same with rap. That's the same with rap, believe it or
if
not.
that's the
yeah.
case, you shouldn't be mad at Drake.
Yeah.
No, you should, because rapping and
What?
MCing
It's a different sport.
This
It's
is what I was
different
just saying, though.
parameters.
This is what
There's
I was
different
saying.
rules with that.
This is
These
my-
rules are not tied to singers
But it's my point.
MCs.
All these niggas, your greatest rappers, had songs wrote from other people.
Yeah.
So you
I ain't
people,
gonna say all of them.
majority of them.
You done had help. I ain't gonna say nigga. Here's a whole album. Rap
Bruh,
it.
one of Snoop's biggest songs that we know was given to by Jay from the East Coast.
Well, no, that was a
Like-
Dr. Dre song. That wasn't.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah,
him
yeah.
and Dre on the song is what I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a Dr. Dre song. I'm just saying though, why wouldn't singers be held to the same standard because one can sing better than the other? Like that still don't
Because a
make sense
singer's
to
not
me.
a writer. As a rapper and an
Singer-
MC, as an
singer and
MC,
songwriter.
singer, not
and
songwriter. They're
That's
all
what-
not
That's what they
songwriters,
say
though.
though on their stuff.
No,
Singer
to the
and
ones that
songwriter.
write songs.
Yeah.
See, that's my point though. They should be held to the same standard.
I don't think
as you
so.
do these artists.
I don't think so because that's like
Nah,
saying
that's two
actor's not a
different
good actor if he can't write his own screenplay.
Okay.
Right.
I think it's kind of.
So why did people fault Sierra for singing that? What was that? The single song when she was married? They should just let her sing it, right?
No, because you're
Why?
married.
It
You're
doesn't
married,
matter though.
singing about
But
being
it-
single.
but
So now you're
They're only
promoting
using
something
her
you're
to
not really
sing
living.
though.
But she,
But you're pushing out a message that you're not even
But
living.
if
That's
somebody's
she
writing
been
your
promoting God
music,
and love.
if somebody's writing your music, you're pushing out a message that's not yours.
But no, it's not necessarily
is.
because you can write a song that still resonates with me. I just
Just
can't
'cause
write
it
the
resonate
lyrics
with me.
witty enough.
But it's not me.
No, I'm saying it is me. You're just writing it for me. A lot of these singers go, "Hey, I want this song. I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Write this for me." It's still me. You're just writing
Helping
it for
me.
me.
Yeah, and I don't think that's judged, like you said, as harshly in singing as it is in rap. Like if you were to not be writing your own shit in rap, obviously it's a notch down. In singing, I don't think it is, but I just think the birth of artists and shit, Motown, you see all that, again, having teams of writers and media outlets and all this
Consultants,
shit, it's already been birthed to be that kind of thing. So whereas in rap, it's more organically homegrown where you had to make
It's a competitive spirit.
and you had to make something out of nothing. Like you don't got 40 industry niggas waiting to give you a bag to be something that they already have pre-designed for you. So I think that's where
when
it's
we
different.
get up here, y'all get too caught up on trying to be right or wrong. The only thing I was just asking was, why do you think that ain't it? Because for me, if I'm judging it, I'm gonna judge a person that can sing and songwrite and do that. And they're gonna be in a different category box, like you just said with R. Kelly, or even if
It's more homage to him.
yeah,
like
because that's like being an all-star player at that point. If Michael Jackson is writing all his music and can sing better notes and do everything else,
Yeah, of
yes,
course.
I'm going to put him in a different box than somebody that's giving them songs.
Well, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying they're not going to be held to the standard of an MC.
Right.
Yeah.
Because 90% of MCing is your lyrics.
Mhm.
How witty you can write, the storytelling abilities, similar. That's like the essence of it. Without that, you're not an MC. You're just a rapper.
And let me ask you
but
this.
I'm coming to find out a lot of these rappers, they coming out saying other people didn't wrote all their raps. So
Like-
even they were just saying Fat Joe, they trying to. Well, I think he was
Boy,
just
they
beefing
been
with him.
bleeding.
Yeah, I think he was just beefing with him, but trying to say he didn't write none of his stuff. Like it's just getting crazy. You want me to put it through
That would be like
Yeah.
if we came and found out Jadakiss didn't write none of his stuff.
Yeah, that would be disalarming.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
No, I
Like
know
what?
that
Hold on,
already.
Jada. What?
Yeah.
What
Certain
you
people
talking
we
about?
hold a certain standard too. Like we not gonna hold. We all know Bow Wow wasn't writing his raps when we was a kid. That was like Snoop.
But that's
Jermaine Dupri.
different than I think what we're even talking about. Like, even though that's in rap, that's pop. Again, I think that's more a part of the singing world of like these pre-designed people that they're just plug and play. So they give you the lyrics, the look, everything that they need to make you a star. Whereas in rap, you got to make something out of nothing. You're taking a story that it maybe is popular to a select few, and you're making that on mainstream to the masses. So it's like the credibility aspect of your story and where you come from is more important. That's why I think the lyrics thing and if you write is a big deal in rap, whereas in singing, it's like it doesn't matter because we're looking at these people as performers. Whereas if an artist, if Picasso drew something and you found out he didn't draw it, it'd be like, damn. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there's a message behind it. There's a lot of things that are connected to it, and the creativity of art would make you believe or want to believe the integrity in it. So I think that's where the difference between why we look at singing is whatever if you don't make the lyrics compared to rap.
Well, you got to think, a rapper, you're rapping lyrics that you're coming up with. A singer, you just sing.
Yeah.
I don't think
You're
we
a
never
performer.
think like, oh, does he write too? No,
So
we
maybe
found
we
out R. Kelly was writing for everybody.
So do you think
like, damn, okay,
So
he's the king.
If a singer don't write their own songs, do you think we should change the name to performer then?
Nah,
just
hell
call
no,
them
because
a
you're a
performer.
singer. You're
still
singing.
I mean,
You're
they are performers.
not
too,
writing,
though.
though.
They
But-
perform.
But rappers
singing.
that rap other people's music are still rappers.
Yes, they're not MCs though.
But we don't say so and so's an MC and so and so's a rapper. We just say
Rapper.
we call them all rappers.
Yeah, I don't
We
disagree
don't-
By,
with
by
that.
slang terminology, once you start breaking it down by categories, you do then say, okay, this person's an MC
I
and
understand.
this person's a rapper.
But we only
the
go
casual fan might
But
not.
We only
Yeah.
call them MCs when they have a certain caliber of opinion.
That's
We
what
don't-
he's saying,
We
though.
don't do
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
No, but we don't do that necessarily.
For singers, though,
if
that's what I'm
somebody
saying.
was writing for them at a certain
No.
caliber, you still would call them an MC because they're able to rap a certain way. That's the only reason we say they're MCs, not just based off of the bubblegum rap. These are actual MCs.
What would be the MC term of a singer who writes their own song? What would be
A
the
singer and songwriter.
Yeah.
term? I
You
thought
have
it was a-
singers and then you have singers and songwriters.
I'd say maybe an artist. I'd call him
an artist.
They're all
yeah, that's what I was
artists.
trying to come up with. Well,
Nigga, they're all artists.
But I
so
think,
is an
I think
MC
like
then.
a-
But I'm
What are
saying
you talking about,
But how do you
nigga? They're all
differentiate though?
artists.
How do you differentiate though from the songwriter and singer?
The
Like,
skill set. What
Yeah,
I'm
but what
saying
would
is
be the
that's the
term for
label.
it?
This person's a singer.
and this
That's
person's
it.
a singer-songwriter.
This
Yeah.
person's a singer/songwriter.
but
This
can
person doesn't have songwriting slash because they don't write songs.
But that's not equivalent to being an MC and a rapper. Like, because an MC and a rapper, I get what you're saying.
yeah,
Like,
What do you mean that's not equivalent?
that's not equivalent.
A
because
MC and a
you
rapper-
You saying a singer and a songwriter. MC, they both, and a rapper are doing the same thing. One is just doing it at a higher standard. If you got two people singing, if you got a Sierra singing versus Anita Baker, we're not going to say one's a singer and a songwriter.
What
We're
are you
gonna say
talking
they're
about?
both singers.
You would
What I'm
say
saying,
no. You would say
a rapper is a bubblegum
that's a
rapper.
skill set.
And
No,
he's still
yes,
writing his
it's not
own music
necessarily
though.
a bubblegum rapper.
But he's still writing his own music.
Who?
The rapper is.
That's
Not all.
right. But
I'm
he
gonna-
doesn't.
I'm
He
gonna-
doesn't have a certain skill set.
I'm going to count Andre 3000 as an MC versus
Okay.
a Rob 49. I'm going to look at him like a rapper.
Okay.
So
Based off of what?
What do you mean? Based off a skill set.
Okay,
So
there you
if
go.
you say if singing the only thing you can compare it to is singing, then yes, that's what he's getting at. Well, how do you
So
say?
you're saying breaking down the
how do you
ability
say one
to
is a
sing?
rapper and an MC?
No, because he said singing and songwriting. There is no
No, he
word
didn't
for
ask that. He said
did ask that.
He said, how do you separate when it comes
Singers
to
and
singers?
singer-songwriters.
No, the way you do with a rapper and an MC. A rapper and an MC is equivalently in the same field.
But that's not what he asked. He
What'd you
asked
ask,
if they
Shorty?
write songs too.
I said if a singer writes songs too, what is the term for them then? Like how? Because you put them on a higher pedestal if they're an MC.
Because
And
if you want to break down singers, you would say, okay, this person's a singer, this person's a vocalist. This person can sing, but this person is an actual vocalist.
But
That's-
that vocalist can't necessarily write songs, though.
right.
And
That's
so-
why you would be singer/songwriter.
So would you be? What if you can do all three? What if you can be a vocalist, singer / songwriter? Then
You're,
at that
you're an
point,
anomaly.
okay, then.
The fuck you mean?
But what I'm
There's
saying,
no word like MC
that's
for
what
that.
I'm saying. But what I'm saying,
That's why
it
the
has
singers
to- it
have
has-
slashes.
That's basically what he was getting at.
So create the word.
So
That's what we
create
need
the
to-
word. You just
The fuck is
debating
nigga
nothing, nigga.
You're
Yeah,
debating a
I'm
whole
not.
point that
That-
Cut never even
He
made.
did. He
I
just
did.
said it.
But
He's
what
talking
I'm,
about
you,
MC sing like Cut wasn't even asking that.
Yes, he did. Nigga, he just said, what is the same?
This
What
nigga
would you?
crazy.
How would you differentiate either one? But it don't matter. Next
Yeah,
subject.
yeah.
Singer/songwriter. So
man, slash the next
Anything
subject.
this nigga say, you just
Yeah.
think he right about.
I'm not trying to be.
Yes, you is.
I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I'm literally
Yeah.
answering what he asked.
No, you didn't. You didn't hear him at first. You just heard what you wanted to hear.
Yeah,
This
Bro, you be
literally just-
tripping, man.
What?
He
Man, what's the
telling
next
you
one, man?
tripping.
Short, how am I tripping when the nigga said you said something else you didn't say?
no,
Okay.
go ahead, man. Next one. I don't want to be too long. You already know.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you
All
already
right,
know.
so let's get on the topic of the day for me,
What's up?
right here, because this is something we've been
let's get
talking
on
about
that.
for the
I want to
longest.
get on that. What you go ahead?
DJ Vlad
Yeah, come on.
lashed
man.
out at G Herbo. So if anybody know the backstory, Vlad says when G Herbo was on the come up, he did a bunch of interviews with him. After G Herbo blew up, he claims G Herbo didn't want to do any more interviews with Vlad, right? So G Herbo went and did an up and coming podcast, a small podcast, after declining DJ Vlad's invite to do another interview. So instead, he went and did this smaller podcast interview that only did like less than 1,000 views or something.
It's probably
like
up more
that,
by
right?
now.
Probably more than that by now. But he also did Shannon Sharp. He also did some other larger interview platforms, which Vlad didn't have a problem with. He had a problem with him doing the smaller platform because he feels, hey, I'm bigger than him. I'm entitled because I helped you on your come up. Why don't you want to do interviews with me anymore? He actually called him a lame. So what do y'all think about
First
this?
off, hit the button for me. Hit the button for Herbo, man. Because what Herbo just did is what we've been talking about for a long time about how niggas don't come to certain platforms and stuff like that. And what Vlad is, he's saying he's not offended, but he's offended because he's basically trying to say you put him on. Herbo like, nigga, you ain't put me on. For one, Herbo Music put him on. Ever since Vlad been getting his pink ass in front of that camera, his views started to go less and less down. Yeah.
He started wanting to be the star of the show.
But what I'm getting at is that what Herbo is doing right now by going to do that with the dude that's unknown, this is what we talk about, like people coming to other platforms and helping to keep it in the community. And this is the step of taking the culture back, in my opinion. In a sense, because if you start, how many people stop going to Vlad, start going to different places? And then what? There is no more Vlad. Vlad gonna be screaming out, crying like he's doing.
Bro,
We
we said that like 2-3
This
years
is
ago.
what I'm saying though. But what Herbo been doing, he been doing solid real nigga shit, in my opinion, from me watching this story. Like you said, he's been there. I understand Vlad is like, you feel more obligated, like, oh, you should come here first before you go there. It ain't about the numbers all the time for everybody. It ain't always about the money for everybody. And he's showing that. Like you said, it only did 700-800 views. It don't matter. He's still G Herbo when he steps outside, no matter who platforms he goes to.
But Herbo also said he didn't even know who Vlad was or what the platform was when he went. He said his team set it up. So I think the part Vlad is missing, Herbo didn't know about all the accusations of Vlad asking police shit and then people going to jail over Vlad shit and then these rappers dying after they do Vlad. He didn't know none of that backstory.
Nah, it's a bag here. We're going to land in this city. Let's go get this bag.
Right. So once he was doing them interviews, people probably started hitting him up like, hey, you know, whoa. Then he's seeing it happen and go, damn, I didn't even know all that. I'm not fucking with that. Even though he did it the first time. Vlad just feels like once you came the first time, I'm entitled to you for life. It's like, nah, that shit don't work that way, bro. They really feel like they own these rappers and they own the culture.
Even if
Shout out to Herbo.
I agree with that, but it's like, how you just know I ain't busy? You feel like because I went to this person's platform, because yours is bigger. That's the first thing he said. They didn't even do no numbers. They didn't even do this or do that. Like, how you know he ain't just want to help this man out? How you know he ain't just want to help his platform?
Did you hear the clip short?
No, I heard it, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate, man. I think I'm happy what G Herbo did, but you know, scratch my back and I scratch yours, man. If I did you a solid when you was on the come up, man, I expect you to kind of return the favor if I'm setting up an interview for you. Now, again, I understand about the culture vulture. I laughed. I agree everything what you're saying, but the point is, if I'm doing you a favor, if I'm looking up for you when you're on the come up, bro, when you get big, man, toss me a solid. It's not necessarily he tossing him a solid, but it's like kind of like, bro, now we kind of on an even playing field. Let's continue to conduct business now. Let's do bigger numbers. Let's make it bigger and better. I'm part of the hip hop culture.
Multiple with him,
huh?
You think he's done a couple with him?
But now this is what I'm asking though. Do you expect me just to jump every time you need me? Now that my schedule is busy, or did I tell you I was never gonna do another interview for you for life?
No, he declined. He said he's not fucking with Vlad.
At all?
Yeah, he said like his platform is some police shit. He cool. He don't like what Vlad represents, and that's what I'm saying. When he did it the first time,
he probably didn't.
He
know.
didn't know. Now that he has the information that he has, for him, he don't like what he represents. So you can't really be mad at that. I do agree with you though. Scratch my back, I scratch yours once we build that relationship. But
if I find out if I come to find out because if I find out you a rat later, then it's like, oh no, I can't fuck with you. I didn't even know this nigga.
I mean, that's
your
personal beliefs.
Giving new information, I can change.
I'm saying that's probably what Herbo is looking at. Like,
what you think, Collie?
I think it's a little contradictory for Vlad to want somebody to fuck with him off the strength when he's built a career off of kind of being exactly what he's accusing G Herbo of being right now, which is somebody who got on and then said, fuck it. Right? I'm for me and me only, every man for himself.
You ain't in the hood doing no more vlogs
So
and none of that.
yeah, Vlad, he's gonna get the interview and make you incriminate yourself. He's gonna post the shady shit. He's gonna diss the minister and not apologize. He's gonna do all these things and not really give a fuck about how you actually feel or the real life side of it because he's just getting ahead and it's more numbers. So if G Herbo, which I don't think that's what he's doing, like that's not his intent, but that's what's happening, is that he was with you when he maybe had less numbers and he was less famous, and now that he's big, he sees what you are and he really doesn't need you. So it's the exact same thing that he's done to people over and over and over again. Now he's getting a taste of his own medicine. He don't like it.
I just feel like you're going to do that any podcast you go on, whether it's Bootleg Kev, whether it's The Breakfast Club, whether it's Power 106, whatever you are, they're going to ask you the tough questions depending on who you are. Now, if you're saying that, he's entitled maybe because he's white, I can see how that can be kind of looking like, yeah, he's a white dude. He feel like he's entitled, kind of put that negative stereotype, but he's already in the hip hop aspect. It's not like he's brand new into it.
No, you seem entitled when you get the name and all these other rappers.
It's just business. Business doesn't buy friendship.
No, it's entitlement when you get on there and say, well, I've done this for you, X, Y, and Z. So you should automatically just come back and fuck with me.
And he's wrong for that.
You brought up Big Sean. You brought up all these other rappers that didn't double back for you. Like
he said he was okay. He said, I'm okay with that.
But he's lying because once you say it, that's showing that you feel a type of way.
But I do feel this, though. I do feel this. If I did put you on a come up and you blow up, whatever the case may be, I don't feel like you should jump when I call you. But if I really do need you, I feel like you should be there for me. Whether if it's like say hypothetically Vlad was to be doing bad on views, doing bad on numbers, on money. Hey, bro, look, it's kind of tough. Bro, if you get on my platform, it'll boost my numbers back up. Remember that time I looked out for you? I really need that right now. Like,
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Vlad is even overthinking or overstating the impact he had on G Herbo's blow.
Okay, yeah. He's overinflating his ego about that.
That's me personally.
You grabbed Herbo
exactly.
because he was hot. You didn't grab him because he was nothing.
Yeah. So all of that, I made you. Even that in itself is like, this is what we're talking about.
His music made him, and that what brought him to you.
But business don't buy friendship. You can't. And this is what I'm saying. What friendship has a business transaction bought somebody or bought Vlad? Right? Like, has somebody been able to give Vlad a business transaction and in return get a real life friend, somebody that will do a favor? No. So you can't expect that
let me ask
on
you
the other end.
Because I hate to go this way. So you said, scratch my back, scratch your back, and now they at this point. So should Kendrick still be scratching Drake back?
How's he doing that though?
I'm saying, should he? Before all this happened, should they ever be in this space? Because things can change over time. Is what I'm saying. We watching something change over time with Herbo and the way he feels.
I think they did scratch each other back because then they made hits together on each other on both albums.
Drake took him on tour. Drake put him on his album.
He did that,
and all that.
And then Drake put him on his album, and Kendrick put him on it. They should be, but again, deep down inside, if he really don't like somebody, he just used he did what he had to do to get ahead.
But this the thing. Herbo said he does not like what he represents.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not like we had a fallout or anything. I did not have the information of how you run your platform, the type of questions you ask people when certain things are going on. This person died, you hurry up, re-upload the clips, like fuck the family, let me get the views, or whatever the case. And then I'm seeing you, like you said, F. Farrakhan, this and that. I'm not apologizing. The whole Marlon Wayans thing, then you try to downplay his whole career, then he go with Shannon Sharp, break all kind of records. It's just, I'm sitting back seeing the way that you handling my culture. I don't rock with that. So no hard feelings. I'm cool. You still doing numbers and making money off my old interviews. Cool, but I'm not obligated to keep coming back. People feel like they own you because we did business deals. Let's be real. I did an interview. You got paid. I got promotion, but you made the money off the interview.
And you still making more money as the bigger I get.
Residual.
And you still own. You can still re-upload those clips. Yep. Anytime something happened with me, your platform re-upload clips and do money again. So I could feel both sides. I could see if Herbo just said, I'm up now, fuck you. That's a little different. Then I feel you a culture vulture and don't really fuck with my people for real. So I'm cool. They're on a come up. Let me go help my people. Why are you upset that I'm helping them? Because you said, oh, the views, the views, the views. So at this point, nobody who does no views should ever get a big artist on their platform according to Vlad.
No, can you even
which is what's wrong with the culture anyways.
Now, can you even feel bad for Vlad? Like you just said, if he's a culture vulture, if it gets done to him. That's all I'm saying is like, I just don't see the point of you crying. Like nobody really wants to hear that.
Nah, that's facts. You tell people no and we see what happens every time. And it's not even that. It's like, Vlad, you got so many other people you could be focused on. Or this could have been just conversation you could have had with Herbo offline. Everything is so much for the internet. He basically went on there and cried about it too.
And then you got to think,
he like, I'm gonna make a bag off of him by speaking on him. Like, that's what he thinking.
Herbo's hood is in a lot of RICO talk right now. Somebody from his hood just got backdoored by somebody else from his hood. And this is a week after the dude who got man down banned G Herbo from his hood. Said G Herbo can't come back. Week later, dude get man down.
And what's the odds of Vlad want to hear up and get an interview?
And now all of a sudden you want to interview me while all this is going on, and I'm not even really trying to answer them type of questions. And I know your whole platform is based off asking these questions. So Vlad's not even looking at it that way, because you got all these bloggers saying, oh, G Herbo dropped a bag on dude in his hood because one of his big homies, the one who did the hit, he got caught on camera. Dude already in jail already.
Right, the nigga that was talking crazy about Herbo now, and then
the nigga talking crazy about Herbo
I know he got man down. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even with that, like you said, all of a sudden you come, that's probably a red flag to him. Nigga, you know, I know you know what's going on the internet. Even if I had something to do with it or didn't have something to do with it, I know you gonna bring it up.
Vlad just made a bag doing a little 6ix9ine interview. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, Vlad is an opportunist. He don't care at this point. He realized, we just talked about this earlier, the negativity he can get is going to bring the views. And who's watching this? Unfortunately, our bullshit-ass community, bro. They go to the bullshit. They go where the drama's at, and that's where he's getting it at. So he realized he has a niche. Anytime it's drama, anytime it's going to be any type of negativity, he's going to bring them on and ask them the most uncomfortable questions so he can get those views, bro.
Well, what I think is also going on, a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff with they people, as far as the white people who running shit, is starting to leak out about how they all connected behind the scenes and be backdooring niggas. So, boom, you have the whole Adam 22, his text messages being leaked all over the place, and I guess him and Trap Lord Ross, they was conspiring with backdooring Flakko and basically taking over the content Flakko was doing, saying he's doing crazy numbers, which is taking away views from us. So he's telling Trap, hey, we need to both start doing blogs like Flakko.
That's
you know what I'm saying? To
work.
take his views away. So bam, if you watch Trap Lord Ross's page, now he's doing the reviews like Flakko. He's even taking the titles, this is bad, down to the thumbnails, doing the exact same fucking thumbnails as Flakko, where Trap was the documentary guy. He dropped one every couple months, every couple weeks or something. So boom, once those texts leak, you got to realize, who's the DJ? Bootleg Kev. A week prior to this leaking, his text leaked where he tried to backdoor Figmunity back on Fig with the radio deal. Boom, he tell Adam 22. So, you know, Vlad is tapped in with Adam. So Herbo could have been sitting back looking at all this shit like, man, hell no. Let me get back to my people.
Yeah.
Because what the Flakko is No Jumper's #1 moneymaker as far as bringing views, bringing controversy or whatever. He's been loyal. So to see those messages leak, if they real, with the West starving nigga, he was locked in with Adam. So.
Because if this ain't just content, they starting a war between the Thompson. We know they said a lot of stuff. So hopefully it is just content. If not, Flakko, you a fool because loose lips sink ships.
But Flakko, this was crazy because Adam says he knows for a fact Flakko is talking about or thinking about leaving No Jumper, and he knows he told Trap Lord Ross this. So that could only come from Trap Lord Ross. Meaning Flakko told Trap Lord Ross, or he asked him, do you think I should leave or I'm thinking about leaving? Trap Lord Ross, hurry up and run and tell Adam. Then they start conspiring on Flakko. So is it Flakko's fault?
Yeah, it's Flakko's fault for running his mouth. But at the same time,
you don't never talk about your plan till you
never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. But even on top of that, it's like if Trap went and did that, he want his spot.
Trap wants your spot. Yeah. Like he's showing Adam, hey, I'm
loyal, whatever it takes.
He already been coming on there, and you know when they do their stuff, but it's not gonna hit the same. It's like people don't understand things work for certain people because who that person is. It's not gonna hit the same.
But you know what though? That was some I just realized what we just said too. You said DJ Vlad said the smaller interview that he did, the smaller podcast, only did 700 views.
He shitted on him.
Yeah, but somebody got to start somewhere. That shit could have doubled or quadrupled whatever views they probably had. And so now they gonna be like, okay, well he got G Herbo. What's next? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all got to start somewhere.
That's basically what I was getting at. This is why I said salute to him because
for sure.
G Herbo did what we said people should be doing. When rappers out here complain about, they don't come deal with y'all, they only want to go to the No Jumpers in certain places to help podcasts. So now if other rappers start flowing through there, he's going to be known within the next 3 months. You know what I mean? Especially if he's producing good product out of his podcast. And that's all it takes is each one reach one, teach one, and help one.
Get back.
And he's up. He's a new podcast. Look how fast the white girl blew up. All they did was add rappers to her stuff. We ain't heard from her since. But somebody that's passionate, probably really want to do the podcast stuff, they can take it far.
Yeah.
Versus somebody else.
The MC
Well,
of
she was an
podcast.
industry plant for
Nah,
sure.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But look how fast she blew based off of just getting these certain rappers.
Well, it's really a case of self-preservation, right? If I'm top dog up here, I don't want no new platforms booming. You feel me? Especially if they're from the actual culture that I'm a guest in. Because what's to stop these other rappers from seeing this platform going, hey, they doing better content over there. I ain't fucking with Vlad over here. Especially G Herbo set the demo. Because I heard a couple other people after this cancel their interviews. Like, oh, I ain't fucking with Vlad.
Damn.
Because you know, Vlad looking like he want to be the star of the show now anyway. He used to be behind the camera.
Right,
Like,
we
never
barely
seen
knew what he
him.
looked like.
Yeah.
And then you start to listen to the interviews. He asking questions, and then he's answering the questions for the guest,
He getting
arguing over the guest, trying to prove the
Well, I
guest
heard
wrong.
this, yeah. The
When
nigga-
I'm the guest, nigga.
Yeah.
You
And
trying
then
to prove me
on
wrong.
top of that, he recorded himself at his own platform.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he coming from behind the camera all of a sudden. It's like, what's really going on?
There's points on both sides. You made a great point about, you know, somebody look out for you on the come up. Look out for him
I
back.
agree with that too.
But then G Herbo too. Hey, new information. I changed my mind, and I'm allowed to do that.
You're allowed to
you can
change your
see it
opinion.
from both ways.
Yeah,
both
you-
ways. Both is entitled. He shouldn't have got online talking about it though.
All right, so we got to talk about this DHS thing. Did y'all see that?
I did.
DHS uses black teens video to falsely depict black youth as ICE agent hunters. So they had this AI video of a bunch of YNs acting like they're about to go get cracking on ICE agents. And they retweeted it and said, yeah, if you think you finna threaten this in our country, you basically finna get wiped off the map. So this is the dangers of the AI shit we was talking about. You have a major corporation like DHS with millions of people looking at them, retweeting an AI video and trying to promote and spark racial
Tension.
violence and tension against niggas.
We ain't got no problems with Israel. That's what they was talking about, right? Oh, that's not the same one?
Immigration, ICE agent.
Oh, no.
And you know
I
what's
know,
crazy
but
is-
they was talking about, on the video, it said something about Israel, didn't it? It didn't say that? I seen it on the caption on the thing.
Nah, they was talking about basically they was talking about niggas was talking about going to go get cracking on ICE agents.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah.
I think it's fear mongering. I think the DHS purposely retweeted it. Like they know that shit is fake. Because they even running around saying, you know, the cartel has waged the war on you know, tourists in Mexico.
Oh, in Mexico.
They say
yeah.
that shit every couple months, and I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but I feel like they're trying to push people in a certain way with certain articles that have been coming out, so that, you know, there's the beef again between ICE and just other people. So to
Is
me,
the
it's just
Hispanic?
And to clarify for y'all, this is Homeland Security I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
This
So
is propaganda.
Homeland Security retweeted this. It says basically get the fuck out of here. FAFO. If you threaten or lay hands on our law enforcement officers, we will hunt you down and you will find out really quick. We'll see you cowards soon. So they calling niggas cowards, and this is AI. This is an AI video.
Is this another case of what basically the Hispanics was telling us, that the blacks was next? Is this their way to promote it?
We already been already.
I know,
along.
I understand that, but now
Put us back in the hot
just
seat.
imagine how ICE agents hopping out on us. So
Well, they
now
are
it's-
hopping out right now. I believe downtown LA. They
think
started
in
hopping
Chicago,
out on
too, they was
And it was
hopping
in
out.
New Orleans.
The-
They,
the-
off
the
a Canal Street.
Nigerians and the Jamaicans and shit like that. But we can't be next because we was never off the chopping block. So how could we be next? We've been fighting this war.
yeah.
They was supposed to be linked up with us, but again, we already talked about the connection, black and brown. But you know, all I know is this, man: that AI is getting out of hand, and we already talked about this. How we're going to tell what's real and what's fake. So at this point, it do need to be guidelines on this AI stuff. You
Did
know,
y'all,
gotta
see,
think, bro.
did y'all see that other video where the dude did the homeless prank? Down there went to jail for it on his family. They was screaming about to call the police.
Because
Guess
it's
he
like a
act-
fake dude in the house.
Yeah, you see that?
But
They was going
think about
crazy.
this, bro.
It was him, but they had him all in the room in the house. He like, what's going on?
Yeah.
oh, he was like laying in the bed.
Nah, yeah, it was comedy, but yeah, I was like, how did he do this though? It was crazy.
Homeland Security weaponizing AI.
AI.
Like, I don't think y'all hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Homeland Security. Do you know who Homeland Security is?
That is security.
The fact that Homeland Security weaponized a racist AI video against niggas is crazy.
That's to plant the seed already to identify who the enemy is.
So imagine when we get the next generation of AI where you can't tell if it's real or not, and they're just creating these fake AI videos of niggas just doing all type of crazy shit, and then now all of a sudden, hey, we sending martial law out here based off a fucking AI video that nobody can prove is fake or not.
And it's AI.
This is really crazy. Y'all gotta really pay attention.
AI is crazy because the King family just came out and stopped Sora from being able to use Martin Luther
their
King,
likeness.
yeah, and AI. It's like it's a sticky situation to me because this is a new way for people to like express themselves and do shit. So it's like if we do put, it's almost a form of free speech where it's like, how do we stop this without making it a dictatorship? You know what I mean? How is it possible for us to use AI with certain restraints without it being super censored and controlled? Because again, that's the only thing I'm fearing is what if it does become something that we need to use and then it's
going to be eventually,
on it.
we're going to lean on it, bro. AI is going to be the new wave of technology that we're going to lean on. We're going to become codependent. I ain't going to even lie. It's unfortunate that they use some of the heroes like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, but some of it's hilarious, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is.
Some of it's hilarious. No, some of it is. Like, they had the little Martin Luther King one say, I want to see what that looked like from the back, though. I thought that shit was
And
comedy.
this is
But
crazy.
I ain't gonna
terrible.
lie, the best one I seen though was the dude, the YN that went back to the white neighborhood.
yeah.
Did you see that?
No, I don't think I've seen that
It
one.
looked like they should really make a little movie or roll out of that.
Yeah, that was dope.
Basically, you know what I'm talking about? He
Yeah, I saw
ran into
that.
Rosa Parks.
But-
White dudes hopped on him.
Let me play this clip because the dude that they used in the AI video is a real person. So people were sending him the clip and he responded to it. So
seriously, it's just content.
Viral, you next.
So I'm getting these mad messages from my DMs and social media and on my comments, and I randomly get a text message talking about a recent video that was posted in my account. I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" By the way, I'm sick, so if I sound weird, yeah, I get threats daily on IG and everywhere all over my social media all of a sudden, due to an old video I posted months ago about Iran. Iran, that was not to be a threat. It was literally a joke, bro. Like, seriously, it's just content.
okay, so he's been you was right, it was the Iran. Well, he said something about Iran. But he's getting threatened by real people based off of them remixing his video and putting a fake caption on it. Like he's basically finna do some terroristic shit in the US. So imagine you just walking down the street and nobody sent him this video. Somebody hop out, man him
Tripping
down,
on you.
or the police get up on him, but you don't know. Because a government agency tweeted this shit out to the world. It's crazy. He should be able to get some type of lawsuit or
Lawsuit or
something going
something,
on.
right. For sure,
Call-
he should get his any image he has. They should be able to take it
Information
down. Yeah.
What's that
Okay.
lawyer Crumpler who always be doing all that? Man, hire him. He'll
But-
get you some money.
But this the fucked up part. When you download these apps and you use them, you give them rights to use your likeness at will, though.
Regardless, yeah.
So that's the dangers of that too. Once
Yeah, when they be doing them little pictures, the anime and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I give you the rights to use it, but not to.
your data, what you
you
like,
get
what
to use me
your
that way. You get to use me and act like I'm trying to crash out.
When you agree to that long ass thing, you just scroll down just to go agree, just to
so we can
get
make videos about them then.
pretty much. If we got it.
Somebody can start a whole war and act like Trump did some shit, send it to China.
now you going to jail for sure. They coming to get you for sure, for sure. But yeah, I think what you was talking about, I think that's finna be a whole animated movie. They sent the YN back in time.
Nah, no, they
He
was
went back to slavery with switches and shit.
Yeah. So,
Man, but Dave Chappelle did that back in the day with the pimps,
It
man.
don't matter. That was actually a good one, though. It was like a whole little storyline. But not even on top of that, I guess the dude just made like an AI clip and people telling him like, you need to make money off of this. Like, make this into a series or make this into a movie. It was actually low-key lit.
A YouTube series, yeah,
it was
he'll give
crazy.
views.
Because he was the only black YN, but everybody else was still from them times. You see the white boys pull up on him like 5 deep. He like, y'all can give me a head up?
They said, yeah, we got a head for you right on top of that tree or something.
Yeah.
Talking about lynching you.
Nah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm like,
That'd be some crazy
It was
stuff.
funny though, but you would just think of how
How
we were acting in that type of time, but it
It'd
was
be
funny.
dangerous.
Like, yeah, pull out that Drake, that switch. Like,
So
that was funny.
Let me ask y'all something. I know they say blacks are the minorities, and then we go, nah, we the majority. If we the majority, where we really at? Because everywhere I go, I don't see us nowhere. Maybe it's because I'm on the West Coast. I know when I do travel down south, I see us. But for the most part, anywhere else in the world I be going, I don't be seeing.
I
niggas
see them
like
in the
that.
Caribbeans. I'll say that. I see them in the
They for sure
Caribbeans.
in the Caribbeans.
They in the
every
Caribbeans.
time.
They-
The Caribbeans is us.
like
yeah.
black Americans or black just
the skin color.
I mean,
yeah.
just period. Even when I was over in Rome and shit, I didn't really see us until I went to Naples. But for the most part, when I would just be traveling in general, I'm always maybe one of the handful of niggas where I'm at. I don't be seeing niggas.
I mean, you seen niggas in Texas. You seen niggas in. But you been in Atlanta, right?
Well, we talking about
Atlanta's predominantly black.
Yeah.
Atlanta's like 80%. Out here,
Yeah.
we what are we right now? 13?
I don't think we
13.
80% black in LA.
I just
I don't
think when
think we the
people go,
majority.
we just don't be in certain. It's not as the same. Down south is probably a lot of blacks. All that in general.
Yeah, from Florida to
Right.
Georgia and all that. Yeah.
Mississippi, everything. Yeah.
Well,
but-
due to the slave trade, I know that. But I'm just speaking like as far as around the U.S., outside of the deep south,
because somebody can.
where
come,
do niggas be?
I know, but I'm saying because somebody can come to Cali and be like, well, if you don't hit certain parts of LA, you're not gonna run into as many blacks as you would if you go Lamert Park in certain ways.
Yeah.
Outside of that, somebody that's just coming to LA, it's still going to be the same thing.
But
Yeah.
that's my point
Well, I'm
because
saying
people
is
would
when
say
you-
we're the majority.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. So by the time you get somewhere else, you probably have to find where the blacks is at.
What I'm saying is if you're the majority, you would be everywhere like white people.
Yeah.
You don't
Bruh.
got to hit no
I don't-
pockets.
I
It's a
don't-
white person
But,
there.
but if they count Africa, how many people that's out there?
The whole continent of Africa, yeah. I mean, we're pretty
That's a
deep.
gang of
yeah,
people.
we're deep in Africa. Even if you take away like the Middle East part, like the Egyptian part, if you just want to go down to like where we at, we
All right,
deep.
well, let's
We're
say in the U.S.
In the U.S., the only states I
We're
can
not the
probably throw out-
majority. It's just that's the simple fact. So I
You
don't-
at where you at?
whoever's saying we're the majority, like
they lying.
they're lying because
Yeah, we're not.
Nah, because you be seeing the comments. Oh, they trying to
Yeah.
brainwash us into thinking it's less of us. And I believe when you count Africa, you start talking about the Caribbeans, and you start talking about these different continents. Then yes, we have the numbers. But here in America,
No.
when I travel, I don't see
No.
niggas.
It's just because, again, you got to think about it. I mean, when you look at the financial situations that we're in as a culture, when you look at just mass incarceration, there's just a lot of factors.
Go to jail. That's where you see the niggas.
No, I'm saying like there's a lot of things that factor into why we're not the majority. Redlining,
Abortions is one
availability
of
of
the
jobs.
You said you went where? You just seen a gang of niggas.
Nah, Naples.
Yeah, but I'm just.
There's not like
what
the
I'm saying is there's a whole pocket in the U.S. where there's no niggas.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel
well,
like
of
You can
course.
drive state to state to state to state
I feel
to
like
state.
the
Bro,
You're not
Midwest,
finna see
like,
no
Name
niggas.
a
North
black man who
Dakota,
wants to
South
live in South Dakota.
Yeah.
Right.
Come
sure
on, bro.
there's
It's
some-
certain
I'm sure there's
states,
some.
bro. We're
But
not.
not even wanting to live. We just not there.
We never
No,
was there.
We don't
Again,
have
bro.
no
It was
numbers.
never there.
Who really wants to live in Utah?
It ain't about because we ain't got no numbers. You think about it, most niggas be living in ghettos.
Well, not even that. I think this.
That
We're a
ain't
tropical.
true either, though.
I think we're a tropical people, bro. We're not trying to live in this ice cold area where it's like Wyoming, Alaska. We're not trying to live there, bro. We're a tropical people, bro. We want to see that sun. We want to get the vitamin D from the sun, bro.
California, we should be the majority like we used to be.
Why should we?
Depend
When it
on
costs
what
of-
part.
When the cost of living is crazy and everybody done left or been in the prison system.
I think it's
But
not necessarily
they're
in LA.
still here though. So the cost of living is crazy. Hispanics still here. Numbers outrageously.
Nah,
This-
the
this
Hispanics
the
still here
thing.
because Hispanics have 10 people in one
Yeah,
It
house.
don't
so-
matter. They
so-
have the numbers to do that. That's
Yeah,
what
No,
I'm saying.
black
But-
people
but-
wouldn't even do that.
Yeah. So I mean, numbers wise, I understand it, but until we get that mindset, we're not gonna be the majority.
We got to reproduce and stop going to Planned Parenthood, like you said. You said
It's-
abortion. you
That's
didn't say-
19 million of us capped out just from that alone.
Yeah.
That ain't even counting the gang bang, black on black crime. That ain't counting mass incarceration. Our numbers are ridiculously low. And y'all be online talking about these race wars and all that. Next time you go outside, look around and see how many niggas is around you. Because I be thinking about that shit like, damn, cuz it's like 2 niggas in here.
I
And one of
think
these
that's the
niggas
same way.
old.
But it's
Yeah.
like,
And,
it's
and
like,
one probably a
I
buster
don't-
finna run on a nigga.
Yeah, I don't think
It's bad.
If you can't take care of your kids, don't have no kids. That's the problem with a lot of people.
Or
now.
if you
I don't
do
give a
have
damn about
kids-
the numbers and none of that.
If you do have kids, be careful who you have kids with, because you got the court system that really don't support the black man. You got children's services in your building. It's so many different things that help that's helping the mothers keep the kid and do what they want to do and keeping the black fathers out.
We need blacks to start having more kids. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Niggas need to start having more kids.
I agree.
We need to go back to them 5-6 kid households.
Jackson 5's minimum, huh?
I
For
agree,
sure.
but until shit gets, you know what I mean? Niggas
Which
don't-
means Trump
niggas-
is giving tax breaks with
Yeah,
having
but-
more kids
but-
right
but-
now.
I don't,
It's
I don't,
easy
I
to
don't
say
think,
that.
I don't see that happening in this generation. Granny's acting like the young women,
it's not- fuck-
young women out here thought they want to live their life. People with kids right now be regretting that they got kids.
Yeah, but that's just programming. They're being programmed to think that way because this is a whole
Exactly.
generation thinking this way. The generation before that didn't think that way.
I know.
The only
but
thing
you-
that changed was the propaganda.
But you got exactly.
That's my point.
So,
but the propaganda
yeah.
ain't that easy to change.
Social media has made it uncool to have kids because everybody's posting their highlight life of being outside.
it's not even really just that. It's just the realism of it, bro.
What
like
you mean?
niggas that are my age, there's no white picket fence, bro. There's no American dream. The weddings are 100, 200,000, bro.
People ain't
hold
having-
on.
People ain't even having weddings.
To have one kid, it's like, bro, it's not happening. That shit is expensive, bro. Like somebody that's my age who's looking for that, like some of us are able to do it, but for the majority, that's not the reality no more. The majority now is get as successful as you can with what you have and maybe get married, but you're really looking for self. To add on to that, it's expensive out here. So I feel like I want to have
So
kids, and I
again,
think more people should want
I know
to.
a gang of
but-
niggas your age with kids.
the
but
reality,
I'm just saying
reality
you
is
shouldn't
not.
have them if you do or not. If you can't take care of them, there's a lot of people
just
your
think
age with kids.
No, I'm not saying that there's not, but I'm just saying the reality of this generation is it's harder to feed a family of 6 than it was back
And
in
I
the
understand
day.
what you're saying, but if we go back to the old school way where we can use, if we all stay at grandma's house, we try to build before we just rush out to be 18. Instead of being a rush to be 18 to get kicking, mom's kicking us out the house, we actually build our finances and then try to create a family legacy by this person get a house, kind of like what the Hispanics are doing now. This person try to get a house, or when Big Mama passed on, she put it in the trust instead of the people getting the money, getting the house, and then they sell it. Nah, keep it in the family so we can continue to build a legacy. We got to start putting that back into our families, bro. The black family needs to start back creating the black legacy in the family, and that's not talked about anymore.
And you
I don't
can't
know.
do that.
Offer
And look, you can't do that without a family. But
Exactly.
I'm in agreement with you. The politics are destroying that. The cost of the American dream that you're talking about, that dad used to be able to afford with one job at the factory with mom not working, is $5 million now.
And you have to also think about the optics of what we're being sold. Like a man is supposed to be in this generation the ultimate provider, but then he goes outside and he can't really do that. So he knows, a lot of men know that they can't give a woman or kids that life. Vice versa for women. A lot of them have been programmed to look at being moms is a bad thing. So why would I have or bear 6 children and be stuck in this crib with no bread when I could be, you know what I mean, making $100,000, $200,000? So the reality of shit now is just different.
So here's the breakdown. The American dream costs over $5 million to achieve in 2025. So the breakdown, they have 8 components. Retirement, you need at least 1.6 million. Owning a home, 957,000, right? So the home's basically $1 million out here.
Mhm.
Owning a car, 900K. Healthcare, 414K. Raising 2 children and paying for college, 876K. Yearly vacation fund, 180K. Pets, 39K. Wedding, 38K.
Like niggas,
So
it's
this is
astronomical.
crazy.
And
That
then
is-
it's like, this is why when we have some of the conversations that we have, my generation and even a generation after me, we got to start talking from now. What about right now? Because like what you said is that's great, but that's already been all fucked up. So what we should have done, we didn't do, and we made what we shouldn't have been doing a habit. So now we're at the point that we are now where we have to figure out, where do we go from this moment? Women want to be breadwinners. Men don't want to change a tire. Shit is so high, but the wages aren't going up. Like, where are we now? And from where are we right now? How do we get to what's next? That has to be, to me, the first thing that we do. And I think it does. It has a lot to do with just the mindset of us as a people.
I think we gotta break the whole system down. That's the only way. You gotta think. The last generation, they had them fooled. Oh, you vote, change. So they was docile, and every time something went wrong that they didn't like, what they say? Oh, let's just wait 4 years and vote. Oh, let's wait till the next election. But the next election, they took something more. Then the next election, they took something more. And then you look up, and we're here. And then the whole time you were thinking, oh, vote and change. Oh, it's fucked up because we voted wrong. How long until we wake up and go, that wasn't it?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers really just doing what they want. Because if you don't vote, then what? You got to take action. Boston Tea Party type shit.
Again, and you're saying everything that's involved in a group, and I've said this plenty of times on this platform, bro. We got to move as a unit. You can't be the only radical person viral going out there ready to take a bullet. Because then once you gone, who else is gonna have you? You gotta have more like-minded people, and that's why we all got to come together. It got to start with the men. We got to start creating a system amongst men where we start vibing, and then we create that, and then we put that in our youth, so that spirit is always in it. Because if something happened to us, it got to be passed down. We got to start teaching this, and it starts with us. We can't wait for nobody to do it. We got to do this.
I think a lot of young men my age, I got nephews and shit, but if you don't got that, go. I don't know. I guess in this generation that's weird. But when we was coming up, we had mentors, we had uncles, we had coaches, we had big brothers, we had niggas in the neighborhood that was maybe older and put us on game the right way. People in the barbershop, etc. You had those men just around in the community. So I think, especially like for people in their late 20s, early 30s, and on, it's time to. If you don't got kids or a nephew or something, go be a mentor to a young dude because you could really mold him. And I think it's very important in like 12 to 18. A lot of people say,
I think it's younger than that. I
think a lot of people say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but like my pops wasn't always in my life. And when he came back at that certain age, when I was having hormones and etc., that shit changed the whole lot trajectory of a whole lot of shit compared to if I would have had it when I was a kid and then didn't have it when I was a younger adult or younger teen.
Did y'all see that dude crash out? Saying that, the 9-to-5 life is a scam. He tired of just paying bills. By the time you look up, you work, pay bills, and you died. Like, that was your life. He's saying, this ain't it. We need to get about this system. He literally crashed out, broke into tears, and he wasn't the only one. I seen white people doing it. I seen multiple people where they really starting to sit back and reflect and going, what the fuck is life at this point? Yeah. When they tell us we got to work until we die. The lady's like, by the time I get paid, I have $0. Matter of fact, I'm in the red by the time I pay everything, and you telling me everything is going up again? Because they just said the gas finna go up again.
I just think it's fucked up too. Like, even though we're supposed to make good choices are, I feel like there's too much value in some of these choices that we have to make financially, like a car payment or a car. Like, this shouldn't follow me around for 10 years. In my opinion, like, that shouldn't be the judge of if I can get an apartment or a home, because I could be making this amount a year, but because I have this amount in debt, you might not give me the apartment, or you might not give me the phone or whatever it is. I feel like certain decisions that we're forced to make as Americans because of, consumerism, we shouldn't be penalized as much as we are for that shit. Because that, to me, is what hinders a lot of people from having that American dream is credit, shit on your credit, certain bills or decisions you made. A lot of people, again, you don't got the knowledge of, okay, this interest rate and to get a car or whatever. You go get a car, 24% interest rate, niggas getting it repoed. They're fucked for the next 10 years, where it's like, I don't think those mistakes should affect everyday Americans that much, because we're forced to make them. If we didn't have to, we wouldn't. So I feel like that has to change.
I hate when people say bad decisions too, because not everybody's making bad decisions. Yeah. Some people, the decisions are rocking a hard place.
What can I do?
The median cost of an average car right now, a low end, is $50,000 for the first time in history. So when we was growing up, moms can go $9,000 to the lot. Yeah. Go get a Honda or something. Nigga, the average Honda, $50,000. And
even if you go get a $5,000 bucket, it's hard to save that up. Where it's like you could go into the dealership with $1,200 and they gonna give you something for $1,200, $2,000 down. They don't give a fuck what you put down. They just want to get you, you know what I mean?
Locked in.
So
once you sign it.
I would go tell people, hey, go save up $5,000 and go get a car off, Craigslist or whatever. But it's hard to even do that, where you got to go to the dealership. I need this shit tonight.
And like old girl said, save what? By the time I get paid, it's this. Paycheck, bills, cook.
You already know what it's going to before it get there.
Right, before you even got paid, you calculating where it's going. A week in advance. It's
like ugly. We would love to have big families and shit and family compounds and all of that, but I think we bought in, our parents and shit, I think, bought in to that consumerism to the point where it's like, we got it and we experienced it as Americans. And now in my generation, a lot of people want to have the kids in the white picket fence. And that's why niggas is crashing out, because they're like, we just can't obtain it because look at how much shit costs.
And the boomers are still saying, hey, y'all need to buy houses, this, that, and the third. And it's not attainable for everybody. And even the people it is attainable for, I mean, right now, how many people can afford a house? Even with the first time home buyers program and all of that.
It's expensive, bro.
It's high.
You got to really think your mortgage going to be what on these $900,000 houses? $5,000?
Yeah.
You got people that's not bringing home $5,000 with them and their girl working.
And
Ain't even bringing home $5,000.
And if you know, unless you want to go live like out in the boonies somewhere, that's the only way that you're
and
able
then you're
to
going to be replacing that money with your car
gas
maintenance
money.
because oil changes and things like that. The only thing I can really give advice to is try to learn a trade where you can work for a company, work for the side, be able to make money on the side that's tax free. That's the best advice I can give people. And with that money that that you're saving on the side, the tax free money, then you can start slowly build up whether you get the car, the house. Well, of course, you rather get the house first because once you get the house, then they'll give you the car because they see like you have some type of asset in your name. But you just got to start having a way of not quitting. I understand we have a crash out. We all are frustrated, but then hold it together and figure it out, bro, because we're not the first generation to go through poor times.
Facts. And if one thing that I had to learn was like, just don't take no money that you have to pay back. That's the number. So if you can afford not to go to the car and go get the car with 24% interest, don't do it. Go get a bucket.
Yeah.
If you can get the phone off offer up instead of paying the phone bill or whatever it is, whatever you can do to mitigate those costs. Because
so you won't have recurring bills each month.
Yeah, because when you're sitting across from the dealer or you sitting across from whatever, the credit card or whatever, and you're like, oh, at the moment, 600 don't sound bad. But then you get out and you're like, well, I got to do this for 60 months. Mm-hmm. This is 600 for 60 months.
Plus
this
also insurance as well.
Yeah, so it's like you gotta, if you can't afford to, try to think before y'all make those decisions because when you in, you locked in.
Like, what's the biggest difference you noticed from when you was renting to now?
I'm not going to even lie to you, bro. The biggest difference I miss from renting is when something breaks down.
Got somebody to come, yeah.
I can call my landlord. Hey, bro, y'all tripping. The water heater just went out. The AC is not working. The garbage disposal is spitting out black water. Okay, Mr. You know what I'm saying, Jones, we on your way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, bet. And if y'all not here in 48 hours, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau. You know what I'm saying? You have more power. I will say this. With owning a house, though, I did notice that I was getting letters that I wasn't getting letters before with with cars and all better credit cards and things like that. They're trying to get me more into debt. But of course, I'm already I grew up
because they see you.
I grew up broke, so I already know. No, y'all wasn't fucking with me when I was living in Watts, bro. Yeah. When I was living on 111th and Wilmington, the East Side Village Apartments, they wasn't giving me none of that shit. But when they see me stacking, now they like, oh, they want to be my best friend. So I'm not taking the bait. But I do appreciate the freedom of having my own and not dealing with a landlord. You know what I'm saying? That is the coolest shit I can. I can have people come over late at night, early in the morning, get on the barbecue grill. I do like the freedom, but it does cost to be the boss. And that's why I would say I would notice. If I would tell everybody this, don't buy unless you're truly ready and you got the money and you established to stay there for at least a minimum 10 years. Yeah. They say 5, I say for 10. Sure 10. I say
economy for sure 10, I would say.
It got to say for sure 10. But if not, it's nothing wrong with renting. There's nothing wrong with renting, especially if you live in a nice, safe area and the landlord or the steward is taking care of what needs to be taken care of for the property.
Yeah, because I remember about 10, 15 years ago, maybe, and when I was like in my early teens where they used to say, buy the house and then make double payments so you knock down the interest. Because, the first 10 years is all interest pretty much. Yeah. So we're going to make the double payments to cut it down. I'm going double payments of what, $5,000?
How do you do that?
It's 10K to do that now today. Yeah. Where most people barely struggling to make the 5. So the game is rigged. And I just be trying to brainstorm with people, man, how can we unrig the game?
And I'm going to tell you this too. And this is something I didn't know when I got my first house. Real talk. I didn't know, this is a little pocket of knowledge. I didn't know the first year you buy it, you get your home, the property taxes from the year before, that falls on you that following next year. And then if you don't pay that property tax within that first year, they throw it on top of your house note. So now you're paying, say your mortgage is 5, 10. Whatever. Now it'll probably be like another 7.
So that's like registration almost, kind of like.
Boom. It's essentially a registration. So it's little things like that you got to start understanding what you get into. And what I want us to do as Blacks is be more knowledgeable financially. Because if we start teaching and start talking about it and make it seem cool now, then it'd be more easier to walk into, I'll just say, the trap once you understand and once you lock in. You understand more of what you signed into instead of the unknown.
I agree.
Nah, I feel it. Y'all ain't got nothing else. We can get out of here. I know it's late. Y'all got
Man,
traffic
we can get up
and
and-
whatnot. So
Man, we can get up out of here. Hey, before we go, did y'all see the OKC ring? The championship ring?
I did. I thought it was cool.
Man, they had a ring inside of a ring. Did you see that?
I didn't see
crazy.
that.
Bro, when they open up the top
fly.
part, it's like a wedding band with everybody number on the ring. Man, that shit dope. When you get a
Oh,
chance.
they did some Men
It's
in Black
fly.
shit. They put the ring in the
Man,
ring.
crazy.
Yeah. How much was that?
More than a house note that we can afford. They got enough money to give championship rings inside of a ring, but motherfuckers out here starving.
I gotta
man.
Google that one. I ain't
Man,
seen
hey,
that.
bro.
And Lakers, man, come on, man. We
Man, it's
starting
too
off.
early, bro. We ain't worried about
They,
that.
start, they started off already grimy for me.
Didn't they win
Come
though?
on.
No,
I
they
think
lost.
they lost to
They
the
lost?
Warriors.
Yeah, they lost. It's
Oh,
all.
yeah.
It's still early, man. Basketball got 82 games in the season. We got
You
80.
already I'm already on basketball time. Yeah,
Man,
nigga.
but
I'm
no.
still on football
Hey,
time.
when you check out that ring, I want you to see it. You'll see how much it costs. Bruh, stupid.
I walked in the house and I think the Rocket game was on, and I seen KD. I'm like, this
Yeah.
nigga still play? I thought
Man,
Cub was a
yeah,
podcaster
he-
now. He's still playing?
Man,
The
he
fuck?
on this like
He's
16,
still,
right?
He's still playing. He been
What's
been
up
the
with
Rockets.
bro?
Okay,
He's not being
Brooklyn.
mentioned like the top 10
I
in the
think
league no more.
you know what it is?
different-
He a thought, bro. He been passed around. You
Yeah.
can't value a wife if she done had like 7 husbands.
These new niggas don't care. Like, he's somebody who, I'm going to be 100% with you. He went against KD or LeBron. He's went against Kobe. He put belt to ass on a lot of niggas, but his mentality, like Bron's, like you see it, that killer mentality lessen and lessen in each
Yeah.
superstar where he's like, I don't even really care. He don't even really, he come and give you 35 a game, break records, but he don't really care. He got his chips. He kind of out the way. I think unfortunately, that's why another reason why the NBA gonna be fucked, because that's the new superstar. They get their bag.
Nonchalant.
They drop 40. It's great. They doing crazy shit, but they don't really care.
I feel like bro don't give a damn.
They don't give a fuck.
Nah.
I feel like bro don't give a damn.
I think
Them niggas
Steph
be doing
Curry's
stat
whatever.
padding at this
Yeah,
point
like,
to me.
it-
Steph Curry's the last superstar to stay on the team and just go
Do his
retire.
thing, yeah,
and
but-
just go retire out with it, huh? It's all good, man. NBA, bro, y'all get it together, man. Michael Jordan's on NBC.
I gotta go watch that actually.
Yeah, I got to check it out too. But check out that OKC ring. It was really dope, man. If we ain't got nothing else to say, Viral, come on.
Hey,
Viral
Viral,
no
no
way.
way, man. I'm about to go eat some dinner, man,
Yes,
and
sir.
get ready for the next day. Get ready for this 5 a.m. gym session.
Let's get it, bro. And you still fasting?
No, I broke my 48-hour
Okay.
fast yesterday. Steak, eggs, avocado, some
Woo,
carne
he ate
asada.
the D1 athlete
Hey,
meal.
man, wifey did her thing, man, for sure. Had a quick 48, so
Man.
I'm
For sure.
back, powered up, man. Viral, no way. Back.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.